So, hi everyone, welcome if you're new. So, this channel is about healing your inner divine feminine, your inner divine masculine energy, which, with what I'm going to be channeling about today, which is money, excuse if the camera goes on that carpet because it is mocket. It was mocket when I moved in, and it's a cream carpet, and anyway, it annoys me, but it's going to have something to do with something, but I've not got the energy to work out. Everything I do is channeling, everything I do is healing, so this is more than a card reading. I weave in all my different skills when I'm doing this. And like I say, at this point, being on the twin flame journey so long, my frequency is so high and I'm empowered. And yeah, it just changed people's energy just by chatting to them. So, what else was I going to say? Yeah, so you can find out about, all the other stuff that I do, like shamanic healing and everything. Everything I do is shamanic healing. Everything I do is soul retrieval, but you can find out about all of that in the description box if you're new, and welcome. Please join the soul family. It would be great if you could, because you'd make us 650, and it's kind of annoying looking at it at 649. I'm just laughing. I just shared another daily update. I'm not going to do it daily, but I mean, it's just mental. It's saying I've got 1,800 likes right now on a video that I just published that I recorded 2 months ago. Because again, this is what a true divine feminine is like. I've been extremely clairvoyant as a child, and then when when I had my spontaneous Kundalini rise in, which is very rare to happen to somebody, in 2016, my gifts just amplified 10 times more. And that's what can happen when people come into contact with me as well, as you'll know. And that's just happening at this time of the planet anyway. We had people saying that in the live last night, that they're noticing their claircognizance getting stronger. Any of your clairs, clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience, clairgustos, I can never say that one. There's, and whatever else I didn't say. And if you're interested in that, I do feel I might be running my activate, awaken, and amplify your clairs Zooms, which is basically where, like, I'm not anything, like, basically, yeah, soon, I suppose, because I feel I will do it at some point before Christmas, even if I just have like a one-off one. But I've always had a vision of doing that like frequently. Do you know what I mean? Like keeping it like basically like a psychic school. Like because it's people came to those group Zooms once and it blasted open their clairvoyance, their clairaudience, like one of them basically. Because it's how I mentor people with their own psychic gifts. But I can always do that one-to-one with you as well. Like that would be my coaching package. But anyway, I might not, I might, but I just kind of feel like I might. It really just depends on what's happening in my own life and my energy levels. And anyway, and talking energy levels, I'm really, really tired today, right? Because I done that live last night, and then I had a discovery room call, so that was great. But yeah, I'm really tired. But actually, talking of that, that was Nathan I was at last catching up with, so that's been a long time coming, and that was great. And I'd mentioned this spread, right? Because money was a huge theme that came up in the live stream, and I'm just mind blown because I did, like I said in the live stream last night, like I couldn't be arsed watching that one back from like the 6th of September, but something kept telling me to watch it. And having watched it, I'm absolutely mind blown. Like I kept specifically using the phrase "bonded to the devil" and "bonded to the." I kept talking about being bonded to the devil, and that is what was coming up in the live last night. So it's just great. There was all that whole live. I mean, that whole video was. I mean, all the channelings I do are random, but it was really random. But it must be specific to at least a few people's stories because it was so specific and it was really. So, like I said, even if it's not someone's specific story, because it can't be everyone's, it's going to be a certain wave and it's going to be similar stories, and there's a theme of being fucked over by friends, unfortunately, and I feel like being screwed over with people with money, and really actually just realizing that love is more important than money, and just all of this kind of stuff. And there was a lot of gold digger stuff coming through in the one that I done last night. So again, it's all swapped and all about here. Some people it's a gold digger love interest. Some people it's like divine, some people it could be you, to be honest. If you were in the divine masculine energy, you could have been overly focused on money, and now you're having an awakening to what really matters, like in a harsh way, tower moments, regardless of your gender. Like I've worked with women that are really overly going on about the money too. Do you know what I mean? And I've helped them kind of find that balance. Like there's nothing wrong with wanting money and wanting more for yourself, but if you're obsessive over it and you'd fuck people over, you need to balance that out. And obviously, I'd hope that isn't really going to speak to people out there, but you know what I mean? If it's your main driver, there's something wrong there. Um, and I'm just laughing. It's really funny. This might seem like the most randomest thing to say, but I've just noticed, because I'm so tired, but I was like, I really just need a walk. So I had a quick, like literally like quick 20-minute walk. And I was like really craving chocolate, right? So anyway, long story short, I got my cappuccino and my cake, and I was literally shortchanged. Like, and because I was so half asleep, I was like, she's giving me the wrong change. And it wasn't a lot, like it was 80p or something. But the point is, like, when somebody shortchanges, they shortchanges. So I feel that's going to have a bigger meaning for other people that has happened in like a big, big way. And you'll need to see the most recent one to see what I mean, because I channeled about the Magic Mike film where he's done out of 10 grand. So, but it's part of his awakening. It wakes him up to love. You need to see what I'm talking about. I'm just laughing because that music video, It's Only Love, A New Flame, Simply Red, is on the telly right now, and I didn't like the song. I can't stand Simply Red. My mum and dad used to play him when I was a kid, and I just can't stand any of the songs. But, yeah, that's like a new flame. That could have loads of meanings for different people. It could mean a new flame as in your twin flames being born again into their higher self, like a new flame. So it could be like an old flame coming back as a new flame, but it could be for some people, because we're in Scorpio season 2, it's like what I was saying last night, it's not uncommon for me to help people figure out that who you thought was your twin flame is not a twin flame and it's a karmic. Just to confuse things even more, like I've said before, your true twin flame can act very karmic before they awaken. As can you with whatever's going on in your life, that we all can, but it just really depends on each person's unique journey. But yeah, there's going to be different things in that for different people. And like I said, it's general. So if you've got any doubt in your mind that you're with somebody karmic and it's not your twin flame, you're going to have to book a personal session for us to dive deep into that. But the most important thing is that you don't put up with shitty treatment. That goes out saying. That's why you've got to have healthy boundaries. That's how you and your twin flame teach each other about that. You know what I mean? You both teach each other about that. And when you truly both awaken, you will cherish each other. Last member Madonna came on yesterday on the live. Anyway, so like I said, I'm not in the business of pulling the cards before I channel it, but because I couldn't be arsed getting the stand and all of that, I'm going to be holding the phone, so I might have to put the phone down at some points to do this, but we'll just deal with it. I've also got these money cards to pull some of them. I might actually pull them to go with the placements. But right, so anyway, like I said, this is for anyone that's going to make sense to. And it was one that when Nathan was taking interest in an unlisted video, and specifically things to do with this topic, I said, you know what, I might actually just do one for everyone. So this is I've literally just set the intention that this is for whoever it's meant to resonate with, but I feel like it will be divine masculines primarily that resonate with this, but I'm staying open. It could be divine feminines that resonate with it too, right? So intention. So if you want this for yourself, you can book an unlisted YouTube video in the schedule. I've got 30-minute options, I've got an hour option, I've got 90-minute options. That's like a therapy session when people get that. I think I actually have got 15-minute options, but I wouldn't be able to do this one in 15 minutes. Like this one would be at least a 30-minute one, but well, I don't know, maybe I could do it in 15 minutes, but anyway, we'll just see. So it is, this layout reveals your beliefs about money and the blockages you face in obtaining it, and here is the layout. So your beliefs about money, that's this one, recovery. This one, the wisdom card, is what you need to work through. Number 3 is this one, isolation, and it's your feelings about wealth. And the 4th one is the potential outcome if you do the work, is the miracle card, which I thought was lovely. And then this growth card's an interesting one because it's basically about standing up for yourself. From what I remember, like I said, I've got a real strong connection with these cards. When I had my first memberships, I worked really closely with these, and And yeah, so they're very dear to my heart. These cards are really beautiful fables. It's kind of the thing, like, you either like this or you don't, kind of thing, the way that the stories. Right. So let's start with number 1 then. So recovery. A bit like me today with my tiredness. And I remember, but I said that last night, like, I actually have got a lot of recordings to catch up with to put on the Ko-fi platform, but I just knew I would need a rest today. I don't know what it is about a Wednesday, but in the middle of the week, when I've been on, even just done a live, not even had a session, it's like I need to rest. So I'll get back to stuff tomorrow. And can I just say as well, actually, like, I mentioned Capricorn Moon in that video, that, remember, I can't stress enough, I channeled it 2 months ago, right? That's how much time's an illusion. I mentioned the Capricorn Moon being a heavy time and things to do with money and business and all of that. And we're literally going into Capricorn Moon tomorrow. Wait a minute, today's, but yeah, Thursday, Friday, we're in Capricorn Moon. So there's literally no coincidences. I'm just going to be fascinated when someone gets in touch to be like, wow, that was my story. And also, can I just say, it was exciting because there was a lot of union energy in that too. And I feel that's why they got me to hold it back. It was like a lot of this hadn't occurred yet. And for some reason, they wanted me to hold that back so that people could reflect on it. Or it's still not happening. It'll be different. Some people it's already happened. Some people it's happening now. Some people it's about to happen. It's a warning. Different. Some people won't have a clue what it's all about because it's nothing to do with you, but whatever. It's like there's a lot of that. I'm like, what in the fuck is all that about? But I just know it's going to make sense to someone. So the first one, oh god, this is what happens when I channel like that. I forget what I'm going to have to keep a marker in the... Right, intention for wealth. The first question is your beliefs about money. So, the lilac key. Pain from our past unlocks the door to understanding. Right, well, already that makes a shitload of sense. Because when I channeled a bit... Right, I'm going to have to put that link, that video and the live below for this to tie in. But on the video that I've just watched, that I've done a couple of months ago, which like I said, I feel is present energy for some, or about to be. Could be past for some as well. He learns from his past and the pain of his past, and it unlocks the door to understanding that love is more important than money. So again, very twin flames. Greta wakes up to find painful childhood memories all around her room. That's going to be significant too, as the huge part of the twin flame journey is to work through childhood trauma. All of us, and wounds. We've all got it. Every single one of us. In the distance appears a huge wooden door with the white light streaming through the keyhole. As Greta tries to gather up her painful memories, they melt and form the great lilac key. She places the key in the lock and a wave of fear engulfs her. The dolphin... I said dolphin there. God, dolphin might be significant to someone. Dolphins always remind me of inner child energy, actually. I just mentioned the childhood. And dolphins also remind me of New Earth. And this is very much about the money system collapsing. Because that's kind of weird. I'm like a hidden gem with stuff, right, I feel, because people just don't realise that some of the messages that are weaved in the twin flame stuff are huge world messages. And I also channeled in that reading things about big shake-ups to money and big shake-ups to the world. And I just realised how what I was saying 2 months ago is relevant to what's happening in Iceland right now. There's things happening all over the world, but you know what I mean? It's like, and also there's always earthquakes in Iceland from what I'm aware of, but not on the magnitude that they're happening. Do you know what I mean? And also, see, when I sit on a live Zoom with someone for quite a while, because that's obviously what me and Nathan done, there's always a reason for it. Like, there's something big happening in the world. And it's also just what happens when I haven't met somebody before on a Zoom before. I like, it's just good for them to get to know me and me to get them. But with Nathan's a bit different. I just feel like I know Nathan better than Monty. We must have been connected in a past life, Nathan. But what was I going to say there? Yeah, and it's not a coincidence as well. Like, there was, I was just drawn to the 144 code as well at important times. When I came off, I was like, I noticed, I thought, oh my God, so very interesting. It's just always, basically, it's my little sign of confirmation that was meant to happen. So the logical mind could be like, oh my God, we've sat on that far too long. But then it's like the soul saying, no, that's exactly what was meant to happen for you and this person. So, and Nathan can let you know himself, either down below or the next time we're on the live. I'm sure he will. Because like I said, it's like, although that was meant to be a discovery call, you're always good. If it ends up, they end up talking to the person longer, which if I've never had a Zoom with you, probably is going to happen. So basically, you can actually see it. Like, although I keep saying it's not a free session, it kind of actually is. But it would be meant to be, because like I said, I've not got a huge rush of people doing it. But it is meant to be for you to find out about how to work with me further. And like I say, Nathan absolutely was doing that, and we will work together further. But yeah, it's clearing energy. So like I said, I'm excited to see what shifts in your life, Nathan, from when we talk. So we'll be checking in with Nathan on the 6th of December, and we'll be checking in with all of us on the 21st of November, which is next week, because that's the end of Scorpio season, but it's also when a lot of you should be finding your voice more. And notice, oh yeah, that's why I started saying that about the being shortchanged by ATP. I stood there and I thought, she's just giving me the wrong change. But I thought, oh, it's only ATP. But then I thought, that's not really the point. You know what I mean? And then I thought, I bet this is a lesson for me to speak up. So I did. But what happened was quite funny. I mean, so it's not like a big deal. But I think you've given me the wrong change. And I think she was just tired because she was like, well, no, this added up to that and that added up to this. And like, I'm not being funny. Like, I know how much the cappuccino is, and she told me how much the cake was, and she had shortchanged me 90p. Well, 80p, because she gave me 10p, and she was meant to give me 90p. Do you know what I mean? But I just thought, do you know what? I can't be arsed. So there's a lesson in that. Just, she's obviously tired, I'm tired. Just fucking let it go. But like I said, I have to stress, that was only 90p. If we're talking about thousands of pounds, it might be a bit different, let go. But I really do think the message is somebody's had to take it on the chin and just be like, do you know what, it's only money. It's like when I told the story before about in the past, I'd had a past flatmate was being nippy about council tax, right? And I was a student, so I wasn't due council tax, and that person knew that from the very start. So again, here's something about friends that aren't really friends. And anyway, long story short, that friendship ended up disintegrating over £200. And my dad was like, just give her the £200 and she'll learn the hard way that she's lost a friendship. And it was harsh, but it is true. I was just, because I was kind of like, but I'm not due that. But it's, sometimes you just got to be like, you know what, fucking throw the money at somebody and say, see you later. So different bits and bobs of this are going to make sense to different people. Right, so the door opens and the pain and fear recede. Clarity comes. Survival is no longer enough. So this is quite deep because this is somebody's beliefs about money. Once the key has been used to open the door, you will have a new way of living, one without keys. Where you're heading, there are no locks. That sounds like it's totally the vibe of Back to the Future. And I'm just laughing because the person that wrote this has the same moon sign as me, so it's like probably the same sort of humour and stuff. It's time to recover a part of me that has been dormant. Am I ready to live in an inspired future? Again, so I'm saying this is about money, but this is absolutely going to make sense for love and other areas of life. So just take what resonates. It's time to recover a part. Oh, I just read that again. That is soul retrieval, which is what I said at the start. That's what I do with everyone. Facing fears, wounding is strength, courage to face the pain, awakening greatness, and genuineness, regeneration, understanding. This is so linked to that video, so I will have to link it below. Right, so the wee meditation, which is not meditation, it's just a little short thing, but anyway. Imagine standing outside a door. So you can close your eyes if you want to, but imagine standing outside a door holding a string of keys. Each one is a different chakra colour. A key calls out to you. Visualize opening the door with your key. Let the light from the other side wash over you as you enter. Is the light a particular colour? What is the journey? What is this journey about? Right. And I've been drawn to the number 68, which I don't know is a bit of a rat. I suppose all numbers matter, but I'm being mentioned that it's on page 68. I don't know why. Right, okay, something might be that. So right. What do we need to go with this? So this is your beliefs about money. It's safe for you to receive. Yeah, again, so again, it's money, but remember, money is also self-worth. It's the sacral chakra, which is also about sex. Why is it looked like it was fake tan, but look, it looks like my nail's dirty. But it's actually just that it's coming up. No, it still looks dirty, and there's not dirt. There's dirt under my nail. Anyway, whatever. That's the Virgo somewhere in the astrology coming in to details. Yeah, so this is about self-worth. It's safe for you to receive, and that is also linked in with the whole Magic Mike channel. And what I got from that video was somebody's realising their self-worth and that they deserve to receive more. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. Wow, that's beautiful. Right. And wait a minute, what's number 2? We need to go back to the... See, this is why I couldn't do this in 15 minutes. So use your discernment. This would need to be a 30-minute video at least, or even an hour. Depends on how much it spoke to you, if it was a personal one. And I do feel this is better than in an unlisted than a live, but obviously that would be your choice. Oh, my wee slippers just jumped in. Right, so the second one is the journey ahead. Wait a minute, no, it's not. I'm on the wrong one. Is that, yeah, so it's what you need to work through. So what you need to work through, and it's wisdom, and it's, I did pull it in reverse, but these cards aren't read in reverse, so actually I think I'll just do that. But again, I think that because it came out reverse, because that was only one, and I think that was reverse too, but it's like, what that takes it to mean is it's taking a long time for this person or you to, I'm going to say it as you're the one listening, but remember when I'm saying you, this could be your twin if it's not you, or it could be both of you in the same way or a different way. 21 minutes, yes, look, karmic lesson. Well, actually, I don't know why I'm pointing up there, it won't be that on the screen, but I just got guided to 21 minutes. 21 is the world card, coming full circle, learn the karmic lesson. It was reversed because somebody's taken a long time to realise what this was all about and the wisdom, but you've taken the time you were meant to take. That's what I'm being told to say. So, oh look, gossip. I just got guided to gossip, and there's a lot of that coming up in the collective right now, and definitely in that video that I just put out. I'm having to remind myself the thing again. So this is what you need to work through. Where is it? See what I mean? And even that's relevant. I'm taking ages to think. Wisdom. So what you need to work through is, wisdom is knowing the difference between a calculated risk and stupidity. There's that theme about risk coming up that came up in the live last night. There's so much synchronicity. And the card's called Sage. That might be relevant. One day a young sagebrush asked his grandfather how to grow old with wisdom. The elder answers, we must learn from our mistakes. Before you worry about something, ask yourself if it will be important in the future. Enjoy your present form as we all change with time. Again, I really do feel this is about those of you, divine masculine energies, that you may be feeling like you've made a huge mistake in money, or you've made a huge mistake in life in some way general, or trusting anyone in your life, whether it's love or any area of life. But it's like, it's all part of your growing and learning as a soul, and all part of this twin flame journey. So it's like your guides and spirit really want to reach that point, you to reach that point of forgiving yourself. And actually forgiving the people that fuck you over too, which I know is a bit of a harder stretch, but it can be done. Because that's the only way in which these twin flame unions can come in, when both the twins forgive the karmic energies, because they're all part of this big part of your journey. And look, trickery. Yeah, they trick you, but they're part of the journey. Is there some wise counsel that you've sought only to ignore it? And I actually do feel in this case that's the divine masculines that ignored their divine feminines' warnings, which there will be guilt that comes up there, or, you know, feeling stupid, or feeling like, oh my God, you know what I mean? But it's, again, feeling like you've been tricked, but it's like, it's that's what I mean by it's a spell. It is a spell that is cast over you, where you just can't see, you know. And spells are, like you said, spells are when people gossip, they lie, they twist things, or you distort it in your own mind to make it worse than what is. You catastrophize. Right, and wherever you do that, if you're the divine masculine, your twin will do that too in some way. It might not be in the exact same way, but they'll do it in some area of life, or they'll just understand that you do it. It's something like that. But you probably both do it. Are you trying to do things alone? A solution may come from those more experienced than yourself. So again, that feels like where the divine masculine realizes it's my divine feminine that's going to understand everything that's happening to me right now, and they're going to be who's able to help me, who's able to listen. Stay in the, or it could be for some that you're being guided to go to a divine feminine healer, but I feel it's like going to your divine feminine. Stay in the present moment and do not let your thoughts jump ahead. Do I go with my heart or against it? Am I ready to live in leadership? Again, this is all where divine masculine energies will reach to if they're not all there already. Wise counsel, focused energy, honouring yourself, contribution, being chosen, contentment, transformation, and the keywords are maturity, tranquility, and sport. And the wee meditation is, imagine yourself at a huge campfire. The great servant approaches and his energy radiates towards you. He speaks to you not with words, but with energy. Allow the wisdom of the message to reach you. When you have received the message, the great servant will depart. When you are ready, come back to your reality. What was his message? That's why I say, like, look, I'm saying it's a meditation because that's what it says in the book. But when I'm reading it that quick, I don't know how much you're going to get out of it. But you never know, because I'm a shaman and a medium, and I do open up the access to the higher dimensions. You could get like quick insight. So I would be interested to know below, like. But I'm not intending you to, you know, I'm just kind of I'm pushing my own stuff out the way to just deliver this kind of thing. So I'm just saying I would read that slower if I wanted you to get more out of it. You know what I'm saying? There's something in that too, you know. A message for someone. So this is your intentions about, wait a minute, before I do that. Oh God, it's so funny how I keep forgetting. So what you need to work through. So you know what I mean? You need to work through what is the wisdom behind this lesson. And this is a heart chakra card as well. I didn't say as well that is a crown chakra card in this deck. Wait a minute. Oh fuck, I always forget in this deck because it's, yeah, it is a crown chakra, and then the grey ones are the third eye. Which is really weird because again, usually that would be like a purpley or indigo-y blue. So again, there's doing something different. Yeah, she decided to go a different way. That's what I mean. So like me. Right, heart chakra card and what you need to work through. Cooperation instead of competition. Yeah, so perhaps the wisdom here is perhaps like, if this is you in the masculine energy, or it's a divine feminine's masculine energy, you've been quite like bothered about competition, or I don't know, like things to do with like what I used to channel about all the time. I used to get personally bothered by that so much that I never put my stuff out actually. And the thing is, not a lot has changed. People do still steal my ideas, like I know that they do, but it's kind of like I just laugh about it now, whereas before I did used to get really fucked off. Because it's like, you know, come up with your own ideas. But it's cooperation instead of competition. In the New Earth energy, that was all learning. And see, that was my growth. That was all learning and growth and wisdom. It'd be like, it really doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like I keep saying about when people are lying about you or gossiping about you, time will prove who's genuine and who's not, right? But it's really in the New Earth, it's like, just be the most you that you can be. And that's how you stand out. What's yours is yours and no one can take that from you. Just like nobody can take your twin flame from you, truly. Like, you know what I mean? I keep saying the word truly for some reason. Someone must say that out there because I don't usually say that, but I said it yesterday too. But nobody can take your twin flame from you. Do you know what I mean? Like you're connected forever, like I'll say, whether you like it or not. And although it might seem like you're bonded to your karmic and when you're in the lust of it, you think, oh, this is forever. When you wake up from that spell, which is what it is, you realise it wasn't that. And it's what is the forever union is your twin flame, because your twin flame is you. There's no need to compete, as there's abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. So that was what you need to work through. Somebody needs to work through this, seeing everything as a competition. And like I've mentioned before, that can even go as far as like trying to compete with your twin flame in some way. Like when you've got divine masculines that are trying to make their divine feminine jealous and stuff, and you know, yeah, it happens, and it's again that's come from somewhere. That's come from a wound in that divine masculine, and again the wisdom is you evolve out of that, because most divine masculines will realise that it's not. It's definitely not going to attract your divine feminine in. If a divine feminine is a true divine feminine, it will absolutely repel them and push them further away. Right, okay, so I've never understood that one myself. But the guys do that in particular. Women do it too, but it's crazy. But again, it does come from somewhere. So your feelings about wealth, right? So isolation is the card, and this is a throat chakra card. And remember I said we're a week into that throat chakra soul retrieval. And I keep, it's like my memory's like a fish when I'm doing this, because it's like I can't. See how I keep forgetting? It's like this masculine kept forgetting about this connection. If this is you kept forgetting how like special this connection was. Whatever the illusion was cast over you, it was meant for you to forget this love. Not really forget it, because you see, the divine masculines do have dreams, and they, you know, I'm talking about when you're in the bit of it that you push the memory right back to, you repress it right down before it springs back up and it's everywhere. Your feelings about wealth, your feelings about wealth, your feelings about wealth. I have to remember this because I keep forgetting. Your feelings about wealth, I'm just going to pull this card right now too. Your feelings about wealth, if this is for you or it's your twin, are, that's good, abundance mindset. So perhaps this is somebody that you've been working on your abundance mindset and you're about to see the results of it. Or again, it's like connected to the magic mic that I'm going to link below. It's the shift is that, again, somebody might actually take a significant hit to their finances and not have as much money as what they had before, but their happiness, their abundance on a different way, their gratitude, the true love in their life, being in union, is going to be so much better than when they had a life of being tied to the devil in toxic ways and had loads of money. Do you know what I mean? Because it doesn't bring happiness. And then maybe maybe look, this is a fancy suit in this too. So maybe somebody's got all this fancy stuff and going to fancy events and that, but it's like, it's not making them happy. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance of something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you will experience, okay? And I'm not kidding, I did just forget it again. That is so funny, but I'm being honest. I also keep going the wrong spread. And I keep going the wrong spread too, and I feel that's when a divine masculine has kept going the wrong feminine. That's why they're telling me that, because I keep going to look at the wrong thing. Your feelings about wealth. So, isolation. Sapphire's blue. I've got all I could ever need right here. Oh, and then that ties in with abundance mindset. Sapphire is blue. Occasionally he gets invited somewhere, but invariably he turns invitation down. After all, what would he wear? He bought a tux once, just in case, but won't wear it because he might spill something on it. Besides, going out would alter his routine. He's tried to meet people, but hasn't met anyone of his calibre. So Sapphire stays at home alone and remains quite blue. Do not wait for the right time to live your life. Right, I'm sorry, but this is the message I've been given this week, is about, never mind this week, I channeled it in that one that I've done 2 months ago that I've just published today. And I said in it that, like, you know, there's a card that came out that was one of those intense ones. It was like, if we never meet again, I will always, I can't remember the exact words, but it's something about, if we never meet again, I will always keep your love in my heart, or something like that. And I said, how depressing. It's like, you know, if anybody's out there and they're in love with someone and they know that your twin is in love with you, and you just stay away and you never do anything about it, like, don't do that. That is so depressing. Do you know what I mean? That's not what we came here to do. Like, you'll do something when you're ready, kind of thing, but you know what I mean? It's kind of like, don't wait for the right time to live your life. Just fuck it, let's go. Like, go and do it. If you're feeling the call, go and do it. You're on the verge of something big, but if you don't participate, it could pass you by. Well, that's a strong message. And look, it's 33 minutes, which is the divine masculine number, which is forgiveness. It feels like it's go time for a lot of these masculines. Sapphire does not know the difference between isolation and solitude. Do I? That's important. I've channeled about that loads before. Like, you know, like, I'm not in isolation. Like, I don't feel isolated from people. I'm choosing to be in solitude because I'm the hermit. Like, that is literally what my birthday numbers add up to. Because I know that there's wisdom in that, and I can, and it just, oh no, wait a minute, why is it not muting? It just unpaused that song, It's Only Love. The one that I said is called It's a New Flame. I think that's unpaused to grab my attention. God, that guy's hair is crazy. That guy's hair is like my niece's hair, like both my niece's hair, it's funny. That basically, it's like, I was getting something and it left me again. What was I going to say there? Oh, and now holding back. Oh, went interesting. Holding back the years. I don't know the rest of the words, but I bet you that's going to be significant. I keep holding on. I'm going to put the subtitles on. I didn't mean to be using the songs today for this, but they did. Why are the subtitles not coming on? Oh, it's probably because it's like delayed. Anyway, right, because I paused it, you know what I mean? I don't know. Oh no, now it is. Strangled by the wishes of Pater. That might be a typo. But hoping for the arms of matter. Get to me soon, the sooner or later. Get to me the sooner or later. I'll keep holding on. I'll keep holding on. Right, what else? Why my patience, guys? I'm just waiting to see if there's anything more significant. Holding back the years. Chance for me to escape. Chance for me to escape from all I've known. Right, okay, I think that was the sentence. Holding back the tears. So someone's feeling emotional. A lot of the divine masculines are very emotional right now because their heart chakra is opening. They're remembering the love. I think there's something about healing the inner child. I've wasted all my tears. There's something about inner child because there's wee boys on this video as well. Wasted all those years. This person feels like they've wasted years. Nothing had the chance to be good. Nothing ever could. Right, I'm not going to keep reading. If I get guided up, I will. Do not wait for the right time to live your life. You're on the verge of something big, but if you don't participate, it could pass you by. Okay, masculines, hopefully you get the message on that, the ones that are meant to hear this right now. I'm Joan of Arc, so I'm always delivering messages like this. That is my energy, Joan of Arc energy. Sapphire does not know the difference. They keep making me read the same bit. Self-protection, making excuses, over-preparing, right? Over-preparing is a really big one that everyone needs to hear. Divine masculines and divine feminines. Over-preparing. Where are you over-preparing? Never feeling ready to take action. Celebration, experiences, and play. Nathan, I know that actually will speak to you too, the over-preparing and the not taking action. But like I said to Nathan, I'm proud of him. You took the action. You booked the discovery call. That's one step closer to doing the work. Which you've already been doing the work, but you know what I'm saying. Celebration, there's that word. I was channeling Cooling the Gang last night. Experiences and play, right? So the meditation is think of something that you've been putting off, a vacation, calling a friend, painting the house, calling your twin flame. I did that. Close your eyes and imagine yourself totally involved in the activity. Keep it clean, guys. But anyway, just do what you want. So imagine yourself. This is what I do in sessions actually. Oh my god, 37 minutes, follow your North Node. This is, and happy birthday to all the Scorpios out there that is coming up. Because like I said, I know a couple of people where it's their birthday this week and next week. And then actually we'll be in a Sag season. It'll be happy birthday Sagittarius. Close your eyes and imagine yourself, just close your eyes and imagine yourself totally involved in the activity. And like I said, I can do things like this with hypnosis on a personal session or a shamanic journey. Come back when you're ready. Now, taking action will be much simpler. So basically visualize yourself taking the action that you want to take, that you might be scared to take. Have an abundance mindset of, rather than telling yourself it's not going to go the way you want it, tell yourself it is going to go the way you want it. It's going to go even better than you could ever imagine. Allow yourself to receive that and see that there is no competition. Oh, I've just realised this could be divine masculine energies that are worrying that they've got competition because they've taken so long. But it's kind of like you're never in competition for something that is meant for you, whether it is abundance, success, and definitely not your twin flame. And there is some sort of significance with the timer getting to 38. Yeah. And I'm not even... That's not that song. Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Welcome to Pleasuredom has just come. I thought it was the other one, but Welcome to Pleasuredom. I don't know what that is, but that means something. Welcome to Abundance Mindset. Welcome to Pleasure with your twin flame. Right, so miracles. This is quite a funny reading. Right, so what is the last thing? Potential outcome if you do the work is miracles. I mean, it says it all. Dancing Daisy, I love that card in that deck. Happiness, that might be a nice synchronicity for someone as well. Where is it? This is the outcome if you do the work, if you persevere, work through your fears. That's what that card's about. Where is it? If you see through the facades, or just show me all the things that are the illusions. Prayer. And that's funny, something just flashed up a notification about abundance. Somebody's title of a video is about that. Oh, it's the first one. So see, it was right there in front of my face. I couldn't see it. That's a message too. This is the potential if you do the work. Sun sparkler, integrity is what turns on the light. And what I channeled last night is what divine feminines want from divine masculines when they're ready to step forward, whenever that is, whether this is real time for people or whether this is before the end of the year or when it's next year for some time, because it's different for different people. But all I know is 2024 is a very important time for a lot of unions coming together. Or it's just that you get together before the end of the year and, you know, the better parts of your union come about in 2024. But it's something, it's going to mean something to someone. But it's about divine feminines just want the truth from their masculine. So Darkville is a town of self-centered people. Oh my God, already this makes sense. This is the masculine surrounded by self-centered people. Now, it's not everyone being self-centered, but like, as you'll know as a divine masculine, listen to this, that is the case. When you wake up, you realise that is the case. And I'm not meaning to laugh, but it's just, it's sadly, it is true. Because I've helped, that is who I help, divine masculines, and I've helped divine masculines for nearly 9 years next year. So, one day Betty is given too much. Oh my God, how weird is this? One day Betty is given too much change after making a purchase. Well, I wasn't given too much change. I wasn't given the right amount. It's all right, I forgive her. I'm kind of see, this is quite interesting. I'm holding out for a miracle that when I go back, I don't know if I'm going tomorrow, but when I go back, whenever, that the same girl's going to be like, I'm really sorry, actually, you were right. And see how that fits with Twin Flames. I think somebody's going to be coming back saying, I'm really sorry, you were right. And what the divine feminine's task is to not go down the route of, I told you so. It's a constant message I always say, because that never helps anyone. Just both have compassion for one another and know that it's all worked out the way it's meant to work. When somebody can't see something that you can see, it's something that I've learned as a seer, you know, and a clairvoyant. Like, I've had visions for like 10 years plus, for definitely about my twin flame journey, but about loads of things in my life. I've always been able to see when success comes in my life too. And it's kind of like, and other people couldn't, and other people are trying to hold me back from loads of things in my life. And it's just they couldn't see it because it wasn't their dream. Do you know what I mean? And so that's a really important message that someone needs as well. So I don't hold it against people that they couldn't see what I could see. Do you know what I mean? Because that's part of my clairvoyant gift. And whenever you're meant to see what you're meant to see, you will see it, including your own twin flame. That's deep, but it's true. And she returns the extra money. Yeah, see what I mean? So I'm short 80p right now, then I was right. And I wonder if that girl's going to recognise it. If she doesn't, it's no biggie. I'm not going to go in there if you're giving her the evil eye every time I'm in there. Do you know what I mean? But it's just, I now know why that happened. Because what was important as well was that I spoke up for myself and I did say it. And then when she was like, no, I kind of looked as if to be like, listen, Hen, I didn't do well at maths, far from it, but you're doing even worse than me. Anyway, a brilliant light burst, but some people wouldn't leave it, would they? They would totally go on about it, and it's like, let it go. A brilliant light burst from the stamp of a dead oak tree in the centre of the town. The citizens are bewildered by the sudden brightness, but neither question the sun sparkler nor change their cheating ways. One day a child asks it why it came. It tells her that it shines for all that is good in the world and appears when a good deed occurs. And you could even see it as that was a good deed of me, that although I knew I was right and the girl was wrong, it's kind of just like a kindness to be like, do you know what? Sometimes it's better to be kind. Sometimes it's better to be kind than right. It was the end of the night and she looked tired and maybe she's just no good at maths. And neither am I, so. The residents of Darkville are touched and become more selfless. And you see, I really get what this is about. This is what divine feminines do. This is what I do in particular. What do I say all the time? Like, I help clear people's trauma and bring about a miracle. And it's like, that's what I know I'm here to do. Especially with the poor treatment, to say the least. That's putting it politely. The gaslighting and the manipulation and the people thinking I'm crazy and that, and some still do. Obviously, I've moved away from a lot of those people. But really all of them, but it's like, yeah, I'm teaching people now relax has come on, but it's kind of, yeah, I'm teaching people that it's kind of like, you know, I'm going to overlook the fact that you treated me like crap, like when I was right about the things going on in the world. And even some people even lurking on this are still hoodwinked and they can't see the truth of what's going on in the world. But you know, it's Yeah, we're all at different levels of growth, different levels of consciousness, and that's the card I'm about to read next. And I do forgive people, but like I say all the time, I don't need to have the same people in my life if they didn't, if they weren't kind to me, when they didn't agree with me. And that was a lot of people, unfortunately, and I had to part ways with many. So, do you let someone in, or do you pretend not to see them? So, oh my God, this is, so remember I said I felt this was for a divine masculine, and this absolutely is. It's like, that's when you ghost people and stuff. You cannot shut out pain without shutting out pleasure. Oh my God, and that song said something about pleasuredom. Kindness exists to lend magic to integrity. The essence of inspiration is integrity. Can I be counted on? Being a light, lighting the way for others, come in miracles. So this is about you, divine masculines, regardless of your gender. You can actually bring about a miracle when you grow from all of this situation, and you then become a light and an inspiration to others from everything you've went through. It's like come to Jesus moment. And the keywords are integrity, gifts, and reward. And the reward for the divine masculine is the divine feminine. The reward for the divine feminine is the divine masculine. You know what I mean? You're a reward to each other. Oh my God, and it's on page 33. Magical forgiveness. Imagine a warm yellow light pouring down from the heavens. Stand directly under the vibrant energy as it showers over you. Allow all your material worries to melt away. Now that's interesting that this was a money spread, because that could have been about anything. All these cards are different, but this is actually the solar plexus, which is about money as well. Sun Sparkler will speak to you now. When you are finished, return to your normal consciousness and write down what you've heard. And then notice I just used the word consciousness. Right, and what money card goes with this one? So this is what, oh my God, this card's about rewards. And this was like, that's what that question said. It said something about what are the rewards if you do the work. Loving the synchronicity. And they've used my Sagittarius moon excitement to channel this, because it is Sagittarius moon. Potential outcome if you do the work, yeah, is a miracle. I love it, from your growth. Right. And maybe for some divine masculines, going by that one I just published today that I'd done a couple of months ago, they feel like it'll be a miracle to be forgiven after everything that's happened. Clean energy food. Oh, so it's a bit random, but there's something about eating. That's quite funny, because I've been doing a lot of fasting lately too, so I've been doing that for ages, but I'm just not wanting to eat as much. When you fuel your body with healthful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. That is why people fast. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. But obviously that bit ties in, because this is a miracle union coming about. Right, and I'll read growth, and then I'll end it there. I might pull another. What's behind growth? Oh, the shaman card. That card's about the mystical shaman. Vanity. That's when people put. Look, that's when people put the bitter. It's bittersweet, because there's been a lot of pain, but there's also a lot of pleasure on the twin flame journey. But that's when people put the ego behind them. What does that say? Perfection. The heart chakra. Anyway, but that's interesting. It's a shaman card. That's the shaman card, but it's also about the divine feminine. Yeah. And I'm feeling a lot of healing at my heart chakra card. Right, okay, so I'm feeling a lot of healing at my heart chakra. So that's a healing going out to your heart chakra if this is for you. Right, so this is just the overall message, because that's what was on the bottom of the deck. Your message is best expressed when you're uniquely you. And I've already said that in this channel. Now, this is an unusual fable, but it will speak to someone. Grass is excited. He's ready to tell his best friend Weed that he's gay, but Weed reacts negatively, and it is the first of many judgmental encounters for Grass. Again, you see how even with my story, it could be anything, because what I was saying was I was treated differently because I didn't want to take an experimental gibber. You know what I'm saying? So this could be absolutely anything for anyone, but that might be specific to some. For years, he's turned down for jobs, and even when he applies for the apartment, Grass fights for the right to live where he wants and wins, but soon after he moves into the new apartment, someone breaks in and attacks him. In hospital, his loved ones gather, sharing stories of who Grass was to them, and he dies, leaving behind his legacy of love and courage. God, I'm just thinking about when I said that on the live last night as well. I was like, that would be like if I was to die, and people would be wondering where I was. Grass says break away. It may be time for a change of scenery. Visit a foreign country, embark on a new enterprise, or learn a skill. Most importantly, grow. But again, I feel this is breaking away from karmic bondage, basically. What have I outgrown? Am I willing to become independent? Taking a stand, living your truth, lack of safety, clash in values, teaching by example. Again, these divine masculines, you are all powerful, regardless of your gender, and you're going to live to tell the tale about what you escaped from. Strong, but that's very relevant for people I've helped. Keywords are warrior, peace, and courage. It does take courage to walk away from things where it's the only thing you've known. But you can do it, and I'm proud of you, everyone out there. And if you've already done it, well done. Do you know what I mean? But everyone will do it in their own time. Find a peaceful place where you can listen to the sounds outside in your mind's eye, watch the grass sway in the wind, allow images to come to you as you see a road and wander down it. Where do you find yourself? If you wish, write down what you see, and we'll end it with one of these. What do we need to end it with? Two have come over. Bountiful nature. And what's this one? Face your financial fears. Wow. And it was about, I mean, these are money cards, but that feels, yeah. Let's see. Spending time in nature helps you shift to a higher vibration, reminds you of God's infinite abundance. I did just say I went out for a walk. It was short, but it was, it makes all the difference. It did make me feel a bit better. Go outside and enjoy a walk or a hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree garden. Sit underneath the stars. Oh, there's two things about the stars here. Do some other activity to connect with limitless vastness. That reminds me of that Celestial song, Ed Sheeran again, because it said something about the stars. Or like that other one. There's a James Arthur song as well. Swear to God, when I get home, I'm gonna hold you. So I can't sing it. There's something about, I think it is falling like the stars. Yeah, the words in that are something must be significant about that song. It's something about, I swear to God, when I get home, I'm going to hold you so close. I swear to God, when I get home, I'll never let go. Yeah. Oh my God, is that the same song again? I think it is. I think it's that I'll Never Let Go song again. Oh, I don't know, because he's got a few songs about stars. Because then there's the other one that's like the one on, oh God, the film I always forget the name of. I'm so tired today. Yeah, you know the one I mean. The one where they're like, this can't happen, it can happen, it's, all about the stars. My fucking mind's went blank. I know what it is. You know what it is too. People will know the song I mean. There's a wolf on the telly right now in an advert. Wolf is someone's power animal. Wolf is my power animal. Wolf is Nathan's power animal. Wolf is someone else's power animal out there. But I connect the wolf with divine masculine energy. When you're honest with yourself about your fears of success or failure in money or anywhere you see, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realise that in fact you have nothing to fear. And you see, that's what I do in here. People might think what I do is cruel sometimes. Seriously, do you know what I mean? Because it's like, it really is. I can see deeply into all Twin Flames journeys here, but it's anonymous, right? So although you might be like, fuck, this is really speaking to me, other people don't know that. They could surmise, but they don't know that is the point here. But I bring what's hidden to the light to help people, to bring the clarity that you think you're stuck and you're not really. You'll realise that you, in fact, have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts, whether it be about love, money, or anything else. So I hope this helped you. And yeah, so look at that. It's just under an hour. So I think, and it's something on the telly is saying, I want to love you. I think it must be a Bob Marley song. Yeah. I want to love you and treat you right. Oh, that's nice. So that's Bob Marley, Is This Love? So yeah, we'll end on that note. But yeah, if you want to book this for yourself, it'd be wise to book the hour one. Like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, I really hope this helped you, and I'll see you next time.